Alright guys, now we are back to our Power BI desktop. Here you can see I have all the tables. I gave them a very user-friendly name so that my customer get to know what is inside these tables and they also are aware about the data. In this part, we would go to this model view and where we are going to define the relationships. By default, Microsoft Power BI is going to create the relationship automatically based on the keys available over there in the different tables, which we would see in a few minutes, like this. Over here, you would find that all the relationships has been designed automatically. And the very first thing that you would notice that it's kind of a messy. And you have to close the panes to see all the tables over here, right? No worries. You can come here at the bottom and click new layout. And if you would like to view in an organized view, simply click on this auto layout. And now you can see that your all tables have been managed over here. Somehow there are some extra relationships and this doesn't seem like a star schema because I was telling you that always use the star schema. So let's see how we can make it out. First of all, what we need this table, which is my internet sales table, as my fact table, and I need it as my primary table, which is my fact table. However, there's another fact table which is reseller sales. So we are going to use this table as well over here. So let me just try to arrange it. Now we have to arrange our dimension tables around these two tables, which is calendar table. It has to connect with these two. Then my customer table is just connected with this. However, my sales territory table is connected with these two because it has the relationships at both parts. Promotion table is having the same relationship, so we can keep them up, which has the relationship with both tables. And then we have this another table which also has a relationship with the both tables. This model is going to work because see, everywhere with all the dimension tables has one relationship. However, the other part of the fact tables have the many relationship side basically. If you would like to zoom in, you can simply use this slicer over here, zoom in, zoom out, and this is going to give you a better view. And I will just drag them a bit here. All right, now we have our tables and we can start working with them. Ideally, it's kind of a constellation schema because these fact tables are connected through this dimension table. You can see that, and this dimension table and this dimension table. But this is going to work out. There's no problem with that. It's just we are bringing multiple fact tables and it is required to create this sales order report, to create this sales report for AdventureWorks 2019 DW. Now, I also talked about that you can delete and create this relationship. And what does that mean? That simply means you can come here and you can create the relationship. Also, you can go to the properties and here you can change the relationship. You should know what is your primary and foreign keys over there. Now, before I close this window, you should also notice that the cardinality is over here, that what is the type of relationship, many to many, one to many, etc. So here you can see that cardinality, all the relationships are over here. Always try to have many to one, not the many to many or one to one. In your interview, interviewer can ask you that how many active relationship you can have at a time in Power BI. And the answer is only one. You can have more than one relationship, but the other relationship would be inactive. So please keep in mind. That would be shown by the dotted lines over there. Now, coming to this part, cross filter direction. So if you want to filter one table with another and the another table with the first table, then you should have a bidirectional relationship, which is both, otherwise single. Whenever you are going to define the security in data, then it should be bidirectional always. These are very important points. Nobody else is going to tell you. So please keep in your mind. However, by default, you don't need to do anything. All the relationships are going to define here itself. So this is the way you manage your relationships over here. Now, let's see. This is connecting with, if I click over here and here you see, you cannot see the column that which one is there because I click over here, the first one on the top here, it's getting highlighted here, but this one not. So how to manage this one? Well, for that, you can come here and here you can say show database in the header when applicable, but not this one. Let's switch on this and we want the relationship key on the top. So let's see. And now you can see this one. So if you turn on these properties, please read them carefully and these are going to help you out. So always turn them on. Now also what you can do, you can define your tables over here. So you can say, okay, this is my sales territory table, but user may use it with some other name as well. So you can also define the synonyms for these tables. I can go to the advanced tab and I can also see the storage mode, which is import because we are using the import mode only over here. Now, Always, as a part of best practice, please define the description. I'm saying this table has sales for all the territories. Well, this is basically going to help other people to know more information about these tables, maybe when you are going to share it. Here are the row labels as well. So you can also use the row labels over here, and which is, I'm going to call it, like over here, you can see the synonyms. Automatically it's populating the synonyms, and you can even use the row labels if you would like to, but that's okay. You don't need to define this one here. Now, if you want to hide this table, you don't want the user to see that, you can simply say hide, and this table is gonna hide. But we don't want to do that, so please don't do that. But all the key columns in all the tables all the time should be hidden, because we don't want to present the key columns to the end users when they work. So here, this is my key column, so I'm gonna hide it. And let me check, there's a note one, so here too. Same we are gonna do here, and no others. But in my fact tables, I have a lots of key columns, so you need to hide them one by one. So it's done, and same you have to do over here. Now, when you would publish this report, user won't be able to see these hidden columns, and they don't worry about it because they don't want to know what is the relationship between these two. They just want to know the data over there. You can also select any of the column, and you can change its formatting over here. Like it's a whole number, you want to make it as a percentage format, etc. So please go through these options and let me know in the Q&A section if you have any doubt. If you would like to sort the columns as well, you can also do that, and you can categorize the data. I'm not going to tell you the very advanced topics over here. It's just for your information. You just click over here, check what are the properties. You can also click on the columns, check what are the properties, etc. This is going to help you out. If you would go on the top ribbon, you would find this manage relationships. So this is another way that you can define the relationships, or you can also delete a relationship. If you don't know anything, just come over here. If you don't see these relationships, come here and say auto detect my relationships. It's going to automatically detect all the relationships, but over here there's nothing to find because all the relationships have been already defined. You can also edit the relationships like this. You just need to select it, then edit it, and then you may want to change the column. You can do that. You may want to change the cardinality. You can do that. You may need to change the cross filter direction. You can do that. But do everything which is only required, and always keep the performance in your mind whenever you are doing that. Now, another point is model view. So this was not present earlier. This is just came in the November 2023 updates. Over here, it's going to help you that how you can arrange your model like you use using the external tools or in analysis services. Here, it's going to show you what are your measures, what are your perspective, relationships, etc. Everything you can see over here. And I'm going to let you know that what are the tools that you can use. For example, I have installed these couple of additional tools. You can find them online. Let me show you over here quickly where you can find them. You just need to go sqlbi.com. This is a website where you can go under the tools, and from here you can download all these tools. So all these 3 tools are free, and these are going to help you a lot when you are going to progress in your career. And you would also get to know why you should use these tools. This tool has a lot of functionality, but most of the functionality now is available in Microsoft Power BI, which is the query view. If you don't know what is a query view, I'm also going to add a video over here or in the resource material that's going to help you out to understand what is the query view. So let's go back over here. So please do install these tools, and these are going to help you a lot. This tool is going to let you know the Bravo for Power BI, what are the columns you are using, what you should not use, and what is the formatting, not formatting, etc. Also, you can create some of the calculation groups. What is a calculation group? Again, I'm going to provide you this video as well under the resource material, my YouTube video link. Please do watch that one. I'm not going to go into this one because this is a very advanced topic, and I'll create advanced Power BI tutorial where you can learn it, or you can have a one-on-one training with us where I'm going to let you know. If you are going to learn that now, it's going to be overburdened for you. Trust me over there. So you don't need to go over there. Just take it slow, start learning, and then ask question and answers, and also try yourself. So this was all about how to create your data model in Microsoft Power BI, how to manage the relationship, what are the different relationships, what is a bidirectional relationship, how you can delete a relationship, and how you can create a relationship. Over here, I'm just going to create this relationship quickly for you so that you won't have to wait to do it yourself. So you can come here and delete. This is going to ask you, and you can say simply, okay, delete this relationship. And now if you would like to create this relationship, you need to find the common column in both the tables, which is this one, sales territory and this sales territory key. Simply drag and drop over here. So you click over here and you drop on that particular column, and it's going to automatically create that relationship like this. So this is very easy, as you can see, but you should know what are the key columns, like what is the foreign key column in fact table, in this fact table, to this correspondingly dimension table where we have the primary keys. Please read about foreign key, primary key if you still don't understand it, and do let us know. Also, you can comment or ask your question in the question answer Q&A section, where I'm gonna help you out to understand it more. All right, guys, we have done the data modeling. So far, what we have done, just a recap, we started from the AdventureWorks data warehouse. Then we connected with the SQL server. We used the Power Query editor to transform the data. Then we did the data modeling. In the next part, we are going to create some of the calculations based on our BRD or business requirement document, because for KPIs, you need calculations. KPI is the key performance indicator. That means all the big numbers or all the main important numbers that business wants to see on their overview page. That's what we are going to discuss in the next module. In the next module, first I'm going to take you through some of the basic steps about the DAX. DAX is data analysis expression. What is it? Why do you need it? Where you can learn it, where you can practice it, and some of the most important DAX functions. So please stay tuned, and I'm going to see you in the next module.